Alright, what is up, guys? What a voice crack. What a voice crack that was. So, today was my final trade of January, and I was hoping to end it with a W, and I ended it with an owl. It's very unfortunate. But this month had plenty of lessons for me. I am grateful for what happened this month. Terrible way to start the new year. But at the same time, with a terrible time comes a lot of lessons. So I'm just using this month as a month to learn and to better prepare myself for the rest of the year, because I generally have a feeling that I can pass at least one funded account this year. I don't know if it's going to be my first. I don't know if it's going to be my second. I don't know if it's going to be my third, but I know I'm going to pass a funded. I still have my first funded. It's in a terrible drawdown right now, but I'm hoping with some improvement from my demo account, I can go back to my funded, hopefully try to get my first payout with my first ever funded account. If not, it's totally fine. I've seen traders go through 40 funded accounts before they finally get their first payout. It's part of the journey, and day trading is probably the hardest things in this world. Yet people say it's so easy to get money from it. Well, if it's so damn easy, how come every person that comes into the space, why are they not getting a million every year? Everyone likes to brag like, "Oh, this is easy," and I remember I was bragging saying it is easy, but I'm just using that as a way to think in the way that am supposed to be thinking. Like every now and then I say to myself, day trading's easy because eventually this will be easy to me. So through repetition, it gets easier. So I guess you just got to find the perfect balance of saying it's easy. You just can't say it's easy without having like deep context to why it's easy. You know what I mean? So I just say it's easy because it helps me re-engage. It helps me understand that eventually this will be easy to me. This will be nothing to me. But for right now, it's just going through the challenges, through the pain and suffering, and I'm using that to my advantage because that pain and suffering that I'm going through will build the wisdom and strength that I seek through the market. But enough with the wise talk. Let's get into the trading recap. So this morning, I think the first mistake that I made, the reason why I took a loss, was obviously back over here we were in an uptrend, and you could see that we had this 4-hour draw liquidity. But the reason why I was a little hesitant on longs and why I didn't have full confidence in it was originally, which we filled it now, but originally we had this 4-hour fair value gap on NASDAQ that was never filled. So that's like one reason why I went short, was because of this fair value gap. But on the S&P, we didn't have a 4-hour fair value gap, and the S&P was, showing signs of continuation to the upside. But and it also turns out that the S&P has been the leading indicator for a couple of days now. The NASDAQ and S&P take turns on who's leading, and the S&P has been the leading indicator for the last couple of days. So I should have kept that in the back of my head. But the main reason why I wanted to go short was because this 4-hour imbalance that was never filled. Now, if this was filled, I would have had more confidence in taking a long today, and that could have helped me win. And then I just get down to the 1 hour, and I saw that we were getting close to coming into this fair value gap. You could see that we almost came into it. So that's another reason why I went short, was because, okay, look, we were playing with this fair value gap, so more than likely we want to come down here and actually, get a decent fill before continuing up. So then I just get onto the 5 minute and get disequilibrium. I saw that we were. Wait, hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm like super tired right now. It's late for me. I should be in bed right now. Yes, make fun of me. My bedtime being at 9:18. Very cringe, but trust me, I'm an old man. I got shit to do tomorrow, you know? I'm locked in. So, yeah, so I just saw that we were like, in this range and that we had some liquidity down here as well towards this fair value gap. So then I just scaled down to the 5 minute and I was waiting for something to give me confirmation to, short down here to this 4 hour imbalance. And there was nothing on the 5 minute for me. So then I just scaled down to the 1 minute. And when I came to the 1 minute, we broke structure. We were disrespecting this bullish fair value gap right here and this bullish fair value gap right here. So I was like, sweet, like we're going to come down here and fill this imbalance. Like I'll be okay with this trade. And it turns out that it was just a manipulation move. So this move right here was just us coming into an order block. Because, let's see, where did we broke structure here, okay. And then we broke structure right here. Boom, you can see it coming into this order block and coming into equilibrium. So I should have saw this, but I didn't. So I got bamboozled here. This was just a big bamboozle move by the market makers. So that's a lesson from today's trade. This weekend, I'm going to do some back testing. I think that's like another thing that I have been doing wrong this month is I just haven't been fully vigilant on some of the signs that the market's giving me. Like obviously I can spot a fair value gap, a break of structure, but I feel like I've been slacking on the order blocks and the breaker blocks. So I'm going to get some practice in on being more vigilant for the order blocks and breaker blocks because usually when you get a breaker structure and then you get a perfect fill of an order block plus a respection or disrespection of a fair value gap, then that's your clear sign to go in the direction that the market wants to go. So that's something to look out for. But, this month is going to be the last month that I have with a terrible trading experience. The months to come, it's going to get better, and I'm ready for it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the Trader Recap. Talk to you later.